First man in every time. Look at that. Crazy. Do you mow your lawn and edge it that fast too, buddy? How you doing, Nathan? How you doing, A? Welcome. Had a little surprise video Saturday, so this will be fun. Since you guys are the only ones jumping on here, it is getting super cold and very windy, and we are expecting temperatures down into the 20s tonight, tomorrow night, Monday night, with snow coming Monday, so that's pretty exciting. Welcome everybody, welcome. Hey Tyler, Wayne, James, what's up? Matt, how you doing? Brandon, buddy, good to see you here. Man, so Beach Rum, yeah, we were just almost 90 degrees here yesterday, and I'm gonna say it's somewhere right around 50 right now. It is freaking cold. So anyway, throwing out a video today. In a little ways, it's somewhat of a back to basics, but not really. There were some interesting things that happened over this last time frame on the lawn here, over at the neighbor's lawn, and just some cool stuff to point out, I think, for people to just sort of fall. 115, Alonzo, you got to be kidding me. What the hell? Wow. Hey, I might as well answer some questions. Sean, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It'll push it down. 100. Yes. So Jeremy, I was talking to Jeremy from the Greener Lawn earlier. It has been hot and it's been dry, so I'm hoping that we're gonna get hammered with some rain. I had heard that we were gonna get a month's worth of rain over the next few days, but for us that only means about 1.5 inches. So it's not like it's crazy. Matt, the garden project's going really well, and it's growing. It's gonna have to get covered though. The plants are about 4 or 5 inches tall, so you know, I'm a little worried about it with this cold snap coming. I did see somebody ask, is the Longology email working? Yes. Some get through, some don't. Sometimes I have to go to the spam folder. So I actually have probably about 20 or 25 unanswered emails in there right now that I haven't been able to get to just because it was my daughter's birthday. There was some family in town, and I didn't really have a whole lot of time to do that. All right. Let me just get to some of these and... Okay, I'm going to go down here. Why are powdered humics inferior to RGS? Okay, so those are two very different things. I think it's important to get a distinction between that. Powdered humic is typically unreacted unless it's been reacted and then dehydrated again. That would be a reason why it could be different, but for the most part, you're just taking a shale powder and you are just adding water to it, which means most of the acids are still locked up, and therefore you're getting kind of a good carbon zone out there. You're getting some ability for maybe some extra chelation, but that's just from the humic part. RGS has a little bit more going on since the fulvic fraction is still in place, plus it's got kelp as more of a stimulant, so you're getting more of a benefit from that rather than just putting out a humic. So there's benefits to both. I'm going to say in this case, there's not a wrong way to do that, but you'll get more out of a reacted humic than you will out of a powder. Does that make sense? Mike, how's the putting green? So the putting green is at a standstill at the moment because I came up with an entirely new plan, and I am going to start on it maybe by Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on what these storms are going to do, which I'm more happy about. So let's see. Put down fungicide. Yeah, some places I've seen brown spot, or I've seen brown patch show up. People have sent me pictures over the last like 4 weeks, 5 weeks in some places. It is already coming along. Sorry, Sean, I can't help it. I'll back up here. I'll try not to rock. How do I get small mushrooms out of the lawn? A lot of the time, Ashley, that is from overwatering. It's just from too much dampness down below. Unless it's showing up in a ring, then you could potentially just have like some fairy rings showing up. So if you If you just back off the water or allow things to dry out, usually mushrooms will go away. There's spores in pretty much every soil, so that's nothing to really worry about. Okay, where's the majority of lignite found? It is found all over the world. There are pockets everywhere, but we do all New Mexican humates. Everything that we have comes from New Mexico. Any opinion on Doc using chicken feed as organic matter? Now, I don't know. I don't know what is being used. I guess it would really depend. I mean, if it's like corn feed, corn gluten meal has been around for a long time. That can be a soil food. I don't know what's being put out. I don't think I would do it. You can get your own food waste bin and compost and put stuff out like that. Probably be better than putting out a feed. I don't know what percentage of seed could potentially be in there. I have no idea. I don't know what he's using, so I can't really speak to that, but I'd be careful, I suppose. So that's something. What should I push when it's in the 80s and 90s? Mike, are you warm season or cool season? That would be good to know. Screwed up attempting to shortcut turf. I cut deep into the crowns. Any advice? Tom, you are at the right place. You're going to watch this video that's coming up and get some good advice on that, okay? So I'm not going to spoil it for you right now. Water and green punch for sure. No, you don't have to. Okay, so Andre, usually I max out the amount of volume that's coming out of the end of my sprayer. So I'll set that thing to 8 ounces, and then I'll go back over it with water. Well, you can accomplish the same thing if you set it to a lower ounce rate per gallon, and then you just take your time and do it. So I just typically go back over the lawn. Can I put down 8 24-4 and biostimulant pack at the same time? Had a soil test and have no nutrients at all. Sure, that can happen. That's totally fine. Put out your biostims one by one. Don't necessarily mix them all. Just give yourself a little stagger, only just to make sure it's easier on you. And yeah, go ahead and spread it. You'll be fine. How long after seeding should I wait to spray weed prevention and kill weeds growing in new turf? Pacific Northwest, 6 weeks post-seed, mowed 4 times. Is spot spraying better than blanket spray? Spot spraying is typically better than blanket spray, yes. 6 weeks post-seed. How many days has it been up is a better thing. I'd like to know that. Mezzo is safe spraying on newly seeded. Seems to hold up pretty well. You could do that. If you're trying to use like Trimec or something, you're going to wait until like I want to say 35 to 42 days post-germination. So try that. Brandon, that is fantastic. Glad to hear it. Brandon Stidham has been doing a quackgrass test with some cultural practices that's pretty cool, and we'll have a chance to get a look at that. He's been shooting video, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, Brett's old John Deere. I did mow with that, absolutely. Have you ever tried liquid chisel? I do not know what that is. It sounds like hard liquor. Never heard of it. Is it too late to overseed now, or should I wait until the fall? So you can seed depending on how thick your lawn is. You can pretty much do it anytime if you can keep it moist. There are temperatures that the seed likes to germinate in, so you're going to have to do a little more work with the water. I mean, again, if you have decent coverage and you can get seed in, it'll slowly germinate over the time, but otherwise I would wait. Any advice for dollar spot on shrubs? Dollar spot? You sure about that? I see mixed messages on using aerate and humic as far as how often to use these. Is it okay to rotate each one throughout the whole season? If so, at what rates? Yes, you can do that. You could run at 3 ounces, of either one of those every other week, or you can spoon feed those out all the time. It's not that big. In a post-apocalyptic world, would you be a hunter or gatherer? I am most definitely a hunter. Yes, as far as battery tools on the Lady Friends Project lawn. So that mower is awesome. I think it's fantastic. And the only feedback I got from anyone else is that there is a bigger battery option. So if you have a bigger lawn, that would be good. If you're mowing small, if you're using the drive, that drive that it's got, I think it's called Perfect Pace or whatever it is, Personal Pace. A lot, you'll wear out the battery more, but the thing is light and you can push it around. So I'm actually pretty happy about it. I think I have fungus, I have black spots, then the grass dies off. You probably do. It might be good to go ahead and do some treating out there. How long will 700 microgreen last if I sprayed it tomorrow at max rate? So in my lawn spray business, we used to run the 700 as our summertime mix at about a 5-gallon per acre rate, and that would last us 6 weeks with no trouble. And probably would go longer than that, but that was about the times that we would be coming back out and do it. Put down Tenacity 2,4-D and Green Pop at the same time. I don't know if you need to do all those at the same time. I'm not sure what other benefit you're going to try to get out of the 2,4-D. You can probably just run the Tenacity for the most part, or is there something else that you're trying to clean up? The easiest way to replace zoysia. I don't like the fact that it's brown 4 months out of the year and my neighbors all have green. Charlie, where are you located? That would help. Any chance your website could post a matrix of which products can and can't be mixed together without problems, with or without? We did a video of that on the next channel, on the next DIY channel. You can find it over there. That might be something I'll do here shortly, just because I can show you what happens when it sort of coagulates and know what you don't want to mix together. Do you adjust the height of your mow throughout the summer, let the lawn get a bit taller? So I did have it longer just for the last little while because it's been so hot and dry. I left it longer. Last year I kept it at around a 1/2 to 3/4 inch all summer, and it cruised through, and it really wasn't a problem. So I'm going to probably keep it low again. I'm debating on how I want this to go. I'm kind of up in the air right now. I'm not really committed either way. Should I try to source golf course top dressing for my lawn or go with compost sand? I reel mow at 1/2 inch. You could go with either, whatever you think is easier for you. But yeah, compost sand, peat moss sand, that would be fantastic if you can do that. Warm season here in Austin, put down 1704 and it rained 3 inches. How long would you wait to put down fertilizer again? Give it a little time. I don't know what 1704 you put out. Depends on how soluble that material was. You can let rain hit it. It's not going to be the end of the world. Just wait. Just wait. I think it's better to see what the result is after the rain and after things dry out, and see how your lawn greens up before you go mad on it and start throwing something else down. Is that fair? Brown rot on Kwanzan cherry tree. Any advice? Is that coming from anywhere you pruned before? There are things that you can do to prevent that. I want to say that there are some... let me pull up some old stuff on that, William. I might have to have you send me an email so I can remember to do that. If anybody wants to get one of these hats, you either have to win one today. Lucky commenter number 5, when they see Tiny Yeti, can get one today, or you can get on the Lawncology shop. shop.lawncology.com. Thinking about a new YouTube name. What is your thoughts on Yard Pirate? That sounds good. Okay, I think that our countdown has begun on the other video. So, I see a lot of other stuff in here that I'm not going to be able to get to, so maybe we will do it.